And a good day, all of you. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition on location. Won't say where because it's on location. Aha. Anyway, today, rehash time. We're going to do Schlitz 4.6. Now, I have looked at all my videos that I've done over the last 10 years. It will be 10 years coming up in... well, I take that back. Since 2017, when I did the first Schlitz, I met up with Ronald J. Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews. I met up with him in New Orleans. It was the same weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. It was the same weekend of the Ohio State-Michigan game. Of course, that's in the Iron Bowl too. So I made my way down there with my then girlfriend at the time, fiance, which I won't get into that topic. We met, and I stopped at one of the supermarkets, and I picked up a case of a 12-pack of Schlitz. I remember giving this to some of my coworkers at the time. I was working at a rental company, gave them a couple of cans, but it was a 12-pack. And then it's been so sporadic, this beer. It's been like everywhere. It's been here, it's been there. You can't find it, this spot. Now, recently, well, I say recently, about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years, I was getting it at one of the local package stores, which is not far where I stay at right now. I'm in Georgia now. At that time, I was living in Alabama, Mobile. So I found it, and I said to myself, why don't we, Now, I could have sworn, and a few times I have bought it, I thought I may have done a rehash, but I guess I did not. But anyway, nothing like the present right now, so. Comes in as a 4.6% ABV. Once was being sold as was viewed as America's best-selling beer, was the best-selling beer. 1849 made its debut. Of course, Budweiser overtook that. A beer that made Milwaukee famous. First time I ever had this Schlitz was this is going back years ago, maybe when I was in my pre-teens, not teens. But it was everywhere at the time. And then I had it again when I lived in Mobile. It was sold in a six-pack, and then that just kind of disappeared. Then you couldn't find it nowhere in the Mobile, Alabama area. So when I went to CJ in 2017, I saw it there, picked up and brought it back. And then a couple of package stores in Mobile had it, maybe one or two, and it was only sold in a 4-pack, 16-ounce cans. And then here we are now, and didn't see it again. So it's under the ownership of Pabst. Under the ownership of Pabst. A lot of people walking by, so forgive me. I'm kind of looking this way, looking that way. So, but under the ownership of Pabst now since 2014. The say follows the 1960 recipe, using Cascade Williamette hops and another hops that I can't remember what it is, but here it is, what the beer looks like. It is one of the more enjoyable beers you can ever find, you can get, but now we're such living in a light beer society now, so, all right, this is what the beer looks like. You can see all the head up top here, trying to find parking here. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to find parking in this spot, but literally find parking. But we'll try to find some coming up. But I did find a spot to park. So, all right, let's have that. Cheers. And when I bought the 12-pack, when I said back 2 years ago, at this package store, it was not far from where I stay at, from my house. That was in my apartment. It was $13.99. So. When I got this one was, again, another package store. This time is a new one that just opened up. That's at my old building now. My old building I used to stay at. They had the 6-pack of this, and this was $7.99. So it was a pretty good, interesting price for 6-packs for a 6-pack of this Schlitz. I'm like, okay, check it out. Goes down clean. You get some of the hops. I had this ice cold in my little cooler before we started reviewing. Gorgeous day today. You know, I'm taping this on a Tuesday right now, so but really gorgeous day. It's nice, it's clean, very smooth. There's a slight sweetness to it, slight. Yeah, I mean, we're living in a light beer society now, which is okay. You know, at my age right now, light beer is rather something I'd rather have than those of these strong beers, especially these strong 8% beers, which I can't do, period, now, because they're just, they're too freaking strong. Some light Miller, something, you know, lighter, you know, but now there's a lager that is extremely light, and that is Rolling Rock. And that also has been kind of interesting when I've gone to some of these stores. That's been kind of hard to trace and find and locate, but, you know, hey, go figure. Sorry, y'all. So, I mean, it's Schlitz is good. It's classic. It's old school. It gives you all that reminiscing of for those who used to drink this. I don't think my dad ever drank this. I know he drank Lowenbrau growing, you know, when he arrived here. And of course, Budweiser. Everybody knows about Budweiser, but this is not bad. This is really good. It's just a shame that distribution for this is just kind of wilted, and I blame Pabst, knowing that that's a, you know, of course, another legendary beer itself, and you figure their distribution would be a lot better. I mean, a lot better, but it hasn't been that way. It's just kind of been falling by the wayside, you know. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can sell PBR, but I mean, there are other beers that you can. Now, Pabst they're brewing their beers at City Brewing, according to talking with Jay and David Garlapede, that their beer is being brewed in at City Brewing, Wisconsin. So that the recipe may have changed. I don't know. I had Pabst the other day, and to me, it still has that sort of champagne, you know, kind of taste that I've, you know, still feel it's still there. So I don't know. So I don't know. But people are gonna say it's changed. I don't know. I don't think it has. But you know, what the fuck do I know? So, but in any event, Schlitz is as old school as it gets. It's a great product, and even it says right here, La Crosse, Wisconsin. So I'm not kidding you. So it doesn't say, figure the old label it is. So I guess I'll say it right there, La Crosse, Wisconsin. So City Brewing. Most of all the Pabst beers now are being brewed. Hopefully they'll get their distribution and their website together, because there are a lot of people who are trying to find information. And there's one website when you go on Pabst, is like, it also talks about New Holland beers and other things, and it's like, you know, what the hell is this? So but I like these retro beers, the Schlitz, Schmidt. I wish they can bring that back. Old style I've had, it's a product of Chicago. Lone Star, thought it was sold in Texas. It's not. It's sold here. So, yeah. Some of these retro beers, I mean, savor them, enjoy them while they can, because you never know. These companies will just kind of will pull the plug and say, hey, sorry, you're out of luck. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. You know, but still a great classic beer, and I love it. And so I'm gonna go 9.2 for this one for the Schlitz. You can see, sorry, oops, it was in my thing in my little cooler, so obviously the labeling kind of got a little effed up right there. So Schlitz right there. So I'm gonna go 9.2 for Schlitz. Check it out at your local package store. Check it out at your local package store and liquor store. See if you find it. Grocery store, if they have it, check it out. You definitely will like it. It is old school as it gets. A true American classic beer. Check it out. And of course, you look at all the commercials on YouTube. There are plenty. You can get a good laugh, especially one with the Commodores on it. They're very funny. That is a funny commercial. But anyway. Let's say my score. Okay, I'll do it again. 9.4. There you go. Schlitz, check it out. John is here at the Beverage Ramble. Keep on watching as always. Cheers and A. Keep on laughing always. Cheers. Live laughing. Love. Schlitz. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Schlitz.